Hi there, I'm Jessica Amir for the Finance News Network. Joining us now over the phone for an update on its Granville Tin Project is Aus Tin Mining CEO Peter Williams. Peter, welcome back.
Thanks, Jessica.
So, Peter, you announced first sales from Granville. Can you provide a brief history of the project that led up to this milestone?
Sure. And our interest in Granville goes back to 2015. We looked at this asset not only as an opportunity to generate some funding, but also develop some in-house technical capabilities. So in the second half of 2015, we conducted due diligence on Granville and then completed a transaction in 2016. In the second half of 2016, we recommenced processing of tailings. And then in 2017 or early 2017, we commenced the treatment of run-of-mine ore. And we're currently operating under our Level 1 approval. In June of this year, we received approval for the Level 2 and the Granville expansion. So we've worked diligently to reduce specifically the levels of iron and arsenic in the concentrate. And it's pleasing that we can generate a high-grade tin concentrate acceptable to the global market.
And Peter, can you provide a brief update on the Granville expansion?
We've completed engineering for the key infrastructure and are just waiting for the ground to sufficiently dry out before we commence construction. In the interim, we're continuing to progress works at the processing plant and just recently have added some new gravity equipment to further improve tin recovery. Just to reiterate, the Granville expansion or the Level 2 operations will comprise a resumption of mining at the high-grade Granville East mine, which is about 8 kilometres from the processing plant. And it will also allow us to increase the production rate from about 2,500 tonnes per annum to treating ore of about 40,000 tonnes per annum. And it's our plan to produce the equivalent of about 550 tonnes of contained tin per annum.
Last question now, Peter. In your recent presentation, you mentioned the exploration potential at Central Big H. Can you give us a brief summary?
So Central Big H is a historic pit. It's about 400 metres from the processing plant. And we understand that historically alluvial tin has been mined from the project. The Central Big H is from an exploration target is primarily a tin magnetite skarn, not dissimilar to the Granville East mine, and similar to the St. project, which is just a little north of that particular project. From an exploration perspective, there's been very limited work done. We've identified one hole which was done back in the 80s by about north of the actual main pit. And it certainly doesn't look as though there's been any work that's been done within the pit itself on the skarn. So we think that it's a great opportunity here. The fact that it's only about 500 metres, from the processing plant, we think is ideal, and it's located within our existing mining lease.
Well, Peter Williams, thanks so much for the update.
Thanks, Jessica.